Before the third round begins, let's examine a subject that's always a major topic at any Open, the rough. It caught Casper twice on the 18th, the first day. Let's see how the USGA stresses accuracy. The greens are cut at 3/16 inch. Then, a collar about 3 feet wide. Next, rough cut at 2 inches, extending 4 to 6 feet. Beyond that, the rough grows to 4 inches. Open fairways usually run from 30 to 45 yards wide, depending on the hole. The rough is graduated, just as around the greens. A ball can really nestle down in that longer rough. It's very difficult to control a full shot from it. Here's Jack Nicklaus, strong enough to tear the ball out. But watch it roll. The rough kept him from getting backspin on the ball. Round 3 on the first tee, a 19-year-old amateur, John Miller, a member of Olympic, is only 2 over par after 36 holes. He's playing with Nicklaus. Big Jack is 1 under par after the 8th. Jack is short coming into the 9th. And see how that belt of rough in front of the green has stymied him? A bogey for Nicklaus. He's 6 strokes behind the leader at this point. With Lake Merced in the background, Miller on the par 3 15th. He's 4 over for today's round. It looks like he's in trouble here. That shot never got to the green. Well, there's one way to get a par. On the 16th, an enormous par 5 of 604 yards, Nicklaus plays his third. He isn't out of it yet. Jack is capable of stringing together lots of birdies in a hurry. There's one. Jack is 1 under in this third round. Still 1 under on the 18th tee. Jack plays a typical high Nicklaus shot. In beautiful position. Jack is thinking of another birdie here. But that may not be close enough. Nicklaus didn't reach the hole, but still in all, a par for 69 and a 54-hole score of 211. Yes, he's still in it. John Miller saves his par again. That was only his 12th putt on the back 9. A 74 and a total of 216. Quite a show by a teenager. Miller actually signed up to caddy in this tournament in case he failed to qualify. How about the other contenders? Here's Phil Rogers on the 8th. He was only 3 behind the leaders at the start of the day, but he's 2 over today. Watch how Phil slides his right hand down the shaft of his putter. And the marvelous Mr. McBee? Well, he's also 2 over today, but evidently he hasn't exhausted his quota of long putts. Later on the 18th, McBee is bunkered. On 18, Rogers can putt twice and finish with 72. Oh, that stings. A 73 and 213 for Rogers. McBee needs this for a creditable 73. Well, you can't shoot 64 every day. But the great contest of the 3rd round is between the 2 men who began the day tied for the lead. Billy Casper, the Open champion in 1959, and Arnold Palmer, who succeeded Casper in 1960. Palmer is red hot again. After 7 holes, he leads Casper by 4 shots. On the 8th, though, Arnold pulls one into the sand. Casper barely escapes the tall trees on the right. Palmer from the bunker. Too strong. Casper will get his par. But Palmer won't. His lead is now 3 strokes. Casper plays to the 9th green. Palmer seems to be swinging so easily. You can see that Billy doesn't often come that close to 3 putting. Palmer now. Here's something unusual. Arnold thinks his ball might move. To avoid possible penalty for it moving after address, he doesn't sole his club, and so does not technically address it. A thinking man's shot by Casper on the 10th. He knows he can't prevent the ball from rolling a lot after it comes out of the rough. So, he plays short of the green and bounces it on. Palmer, from the fairway, can get a lot more spin on the ball. And he does. Casper's long putt. That went in for a birdie. Palmer's lead is slimmed down to 2 strokes. Casper's 3rd to the 16th. Now he trails by only 1. Palmer out of the short rough. He throws it up high and on.